Hello everyone. So I made a video the other day talking about weight loss. And I said if you want to lose weight, there's one thing you have to change, and that's your mentality. But I failed to clarify something in that video. I started to talk about how you shouldn't feel compelled, let's say, to eat bread or pancakes or biscuits, tortillas, things like that. But what I meant was that you shouldn't feel compelled every meal. You shouldn't feel like you have to have these things all the time. I wasn't trying to say that you should never have those things, but when any given meal comes up, like say breakfast, don't feel like you have to have toast for breakfast. Don't feel like you have to have a sandwich and so bread for lunch. Don't feel like just because you have this big old meal for dinner that you have to have bread with that or tortillas with that. Say you're eating beans and rice in Mexican culture or something like that. You don't have to have tortillas. If you want any of those things, by all means, have that, but don't feel like you have to. That was the point that I was trying to make. So, for example, breakfast comes around and you want to have some toast. Have toast, right? But I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Watch out for corporate trickery as well. Okay, let's take your common toaster, your common household toaster. Well, how many slots does your toaster have? Odds are it's a multiple of two. So either 2 slots, 4 slots, perhaps 8 slots if you have a huge toaster. Okay, but why is that? It's because they're trying to encourage you to eat more bread. So breakfast comes along and say you make 2 eggs. Subconsciously you have this mentality. This mentality comes in. Oh, I'm eating 2 eggs. Well, I have to have 2 pieces of toast with that. No, you don't. Just because there's 2 slots there in the toaster doesn't mean you have to put 2 pieces of bread in there. If you want toast, go ahead and have your toast, but have 1 slice. It's okay to have 1 slice. Or make that slice of toast and only have half a slice of toast. It's this mentality that we have to break ourselves out of. Oh, I have to eat, not just bread, this many slices, like I said. Or again, you're at lunchtime, you want to have a sandwich. Okay, go ahead and have your sandwich if you want. But again, don't feel compelled to have 2 slices of bread. Make a 1 bread sandwich. You could put the meat, whatever else, cheese, whatever else you want, and fold it in half. It's this mentality that we have to break ourselves out of. You want burritos, go ahead, have your burritos. But you don't need to have 3, 4, 5 burritos, okay? Now let's talk about fast food. You want to go fast food? You want to have yourself a hamburger? Have yourself a hamburger. By all means, have yourself a hamburger. But don't have 2, 3, 4 hamburgers. There's no need for that, okay? I mean, if you want every now and again, that's fine. But don't feel, oh, hey, the hamburgers, they're 2 for $4. This is where the mentality comes in and the corporate trickery. They're trying to trick you into getting more food. Oh, and then I have 2 hamburgers. Oh, well then you gotta have a bigger drink because you're gonna get thirstier. Oh, and I have this big drink, I got 2 hamburgers. Oh, I need a large fry as well. Again, it's this mentality that we get tricked into. Maybe if you only get 1, maybe you pay a little bit more, than if you had got 2 hamburgers. But it's saving your health, okay? And say you do want French fries. Totally fine. You want French fries? You have your darn French fries. But you don't need the biggest French fries on the menu. Why do you need, the super extra double large French fries, And when it comes to a drink, you want to drink Coca-Cola? Drink your Coca-Cola, but you don't need the super duper extra large drink. A small drink is okay. This is the mentality that I'm talking about.